going, everybody? Today we're back here at Doug's Bicycle Sales and Service to be building up a specialized Turbo Levo 6 fatty comp carbon. This is going to be a great bike. Should be super fun. I know the guy's super stoked to get it, so let's go get it and get this thing started. We got the big box down here now. We're going to get it open and get onto the stand here and get going. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to leave some links down in the description below about this bike here. I will also try to answer any comments down below. Alright, so the main tools that you're going to need to start this build, pretty much any bike build, is a set of Allen keys and a good pair of side cutters. So we're going to get the box open. We're going to go from there. We're going to pull it out. We're going to see what we got. One of the first steps about any bike build is just opening the box and trying to figure out what's inside. Like, look at this beauty. Those are some thick tires. We're going to get this bike out of the box, get on that stand there, and move a little bit more underneath all this foam. Packing is such a great thing with bikes. Nah. Alright, so let's get this out of this box. Here, we have the handlebar that's stuck to everything else. So, we have a seat post. Generally, these things come with quite a lot of packing on them, so we're going to get that separated, throw the cardboard to the side. And actually, for now, we're actually going to put this to the side because I don't need it quite yet. I do need to get it in the stand here, so I guess I could kind of just, sit here and clamp that, but I got to put it into the frame first. Once it's in the frame, I'll get it up on the stand, we'll be good to go. Getting this out of the box here. We have big, lovely, plus-tired front wheel. Look at that, right out. Alright, so I've got some fiber grips here, which is giant anti-slip. Going into a specialized, I don't think they care. We're gonna get it right into that hole there. As you can see, this is carbon inside of there, and I don't want to have a slipping seat post, so we're gonna get that up into there, and then get this thing up. Now, this is a dropper post, and I will have to set that up after. For now, I'm just gonna get it in there, and get it so I can work on this bike. So now that I've got that fiber grip in there, I can get this seat post in. 6.2 Newton meters, if everyone's wondering, on this clamp here. Now we're on to the fun part of the build, which is cutting all the zip ties. We cut these little cables there, right there, right there. That looks like pretty much all the cables. So first things first, we're going to get the handlebar into the stem here. Just kind of sit on top there, get the trusty Allen key set, and get these things moving. Actually, I can probably do most of these by hand for now. I'm wearing a mechanic shirt, but it doesn't have great pockets. Oh, I love sweaters. These are 780 wide, if anyone's curious. The next step, now that I got the bars in there and nothing else just kind of sitting here falling off, I'm going to take off the rest of the packing, see where I'm at, and go from there. I'm going to roll this brake out of this crazy knotted contraption that it came with, and roll it down the inside of the fork. We're gonna get this in here all nice and straight. The key to putting a disc brake onto any bike, or tuning any disc brake, or doing a bike build and getting it to be lined up perfect is, first of all, never touch the lever when you do not have a pad stop in the brake. You will just have a bad time. But mainly, what you want to do is, you want to tighten it, loosen a little bit so you can wiggle it around. So now you got some play when you put the front wheel in there. You're not gonna have issues. So now we're gonna get this massive 27.5 2.8 mid-fat tire into the fork of this Levo, and it's going to be brilliant. So as I was saying, because I loosened the brake, I'm able to put this thing in here with minimal effort. Just slide it right up in there as soon as I got it lined up. Up in there, slide the maxle through, tighten her down. Now the maxle here, might be a little hard to see, but has the grooves. See? There's a groove right here and right here. That this goes and tightens through, and then when you're done, just close her up. Now, depending where you want this, you can have it either up, backwards, kind of preference. And just do that right there. So clean, so fresh. Something I was always taught when growing up building bikes was to always grease your threads. So as you can tell with these pedals in my hand, I have got a nice little dollop of grease on each of them. We're gonna get these into the bike here. Yeah, I'll do that in 3, 2, 1. Now I'd like to say that worked, but unfortunately, you have to actually screw these into the bike. You can't just like pretend to throw them at the bike. The right one turns to the right, left one turns to the left, so let's get this stuff threaded in there, shall we? Something that's kind of easy to do is you can actually grab the pedal and just back pedal the bike as it tightens in. Now if you have a power wrench on, it's a lot easier. You can actually tighten it this way and get to the point that's locked, but I'm actually going to be using an Allen key. But for now, hand tighten it, and then I'll Allen key it as soon as they're both into the bike. Take my 6-wheel on the back side here. Now this is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to be turning this thing to the left because I'm doing it on the opposite side. Now the pedal is still threading into the right, as it should. Another pro tip, when you are tightening pedals, easiest thing to do to actually get a good tighten, get the pedal at the bottom or the front there, put your Allen key or your wrench on it, grab the back wheel, and tighten it. If you hold the back wheel or you push the back wheel outwards, it will tighten the pedal. Unfortunately, it doesn't work well if you're trying to loosen it because it just rotates out of the way. Now we're on to the gears. Starting in gear 1 here. We're going to go all the way down to gear 11, right at the bottom there. This is usually a pretty good starting point. So another pro tip about tuning gears is always start in the high gear, which is the small one down at the bottom. This top one here being the low gear, being the easiest to get up hills and all that kind of fun stuff, and the high gear here being the best one for going super fast downhill. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in this gear, we're going to pedal, we're going to shift up 1 gear and see how it acts. Now being a 1x drivetrain, there's not a lot to worry about the front end of this thing, so we're just going to click 1 gear. So you need fine, another one. Fine, fine, fine. Now being in the middle here, I'm just going to check to make sure that it's in line with the teeth. Sometimes it might be a little bit below or a little bit above, and that's what we're going to check right now. So this gear here looks actually not too bad. It's going to be kind of hard to see on my phone here, but right in here is kind of where I'm talking about. Super hard to see on the phone, but take my word for it. So now we're just going to run through the rest of the gears, make sure they all work. Up another, good, 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 and good. Looks like we're sitting on the stop, but I'll grab the Allen keys out and make sure. Because what you don't want, especially on a bike of this caliber, is a drivetrain that explodes itself. So next thing we're going to do is check the disc brakes. Once the disc brakes are all good, we're going to go on to the dropper side of this thing, and it's pretty much good to go. All right, one of the easiest ways to get a disc brake ready is to have it loose, like I was saying, pull the lever while it's on the disc, tighten the bottom one, and then do the top. So what I'm going to show you guys here is that exact process. First thing I'm going to do is get this, buzz and everything, pull that up a little bit. So now that I've got this pulled, still loose, as you guys can tell, pull it, tighten the bottom one, snug the bottom one, give it another spin. Now here it's only hitting 1 or 2 parts of the disc there. I think it's only 1 part disc. This is a 180 mil rotor, so it very likely could be warped out of the box, but we're gonna try it here. All right, we got that going. Now you snug up the top one. Got a little bit of buzzing going. Too much, too much. All right. We're good, guys. We're gonna move on to the back, do it all again. Loosen everything, just enough that you can wiggle things around. Yeah, got a little bit of play there. Pull the brake. Snug the back one first, give her a little spin. A little bit of noise. This one is a lot harder to tell because you have to do with the cassette as well, so I can't just let it spin. Now I can actually tell I'm a little bit close on this side, so I'm actually going to do this one without squeezing the brake and just physically look at where it's going. Now, sometimes this doesn't work too well because of conical washers and everything like that, but see what's going on. I'm actually gonna shift down a couple gears, make it a little bit easier for myself. Pedal a little bit slower. Seems all right. All right, yeah, so we're nice and snug. Now the pads will wear in fairly quickly once you're out on the trail, on the road. These are quite heavy tires. This is a fairly heavy bike. I'm sure I will weigh it at the end of this build and give you guys an exact measurement. But for now, I think I can actually take it out of the stand, put it onto the ground here, and do the dropper post. What we're gonna do first is actually get this post back out of the bike so I have kind of an idea of where I'm gonna have to be. Now, assuming I have to drop this post 5, 6, 7 inches, I'm probably gonna have to cut off at least that much off the front. I'm assuming I'm probably gonna have to cut off a little bit more than that, so let's get this thing out of here. Yeah, so I'm assuming I'm probably gonna go similar to that much in, and right now we're sitting quite at the top with this cable. So I'm probably gonna cut it probably right about there, so I'm gonna cut off, a good 1.5 feet. That's quite a bit. Take out our trusty cable cutters. Excess cables, you can just go there. Use the part of the back of this thing, stab her in there nice and good. Close it up. Now I'm gonna need that cable that I saw earlier. This little guy. Now this should come out behind me considering I'm sitting over top of the frame right now. There we go. Go for it, and look, we got it right there. It's exactly what we wanted. So I want to pull on that a little bit so I can actually get a cap on this side. Once I get a cap on that side, I can get the rest of the stuff on. But for now, I need 2 Allen keys because I actually need a 3 and a 2 to tighten the little clamp that will be going over the cable at the back here. The little cable I'm talking about is this little guy right here. If you guys can't see it on the iPhone, I'll show you here on the GoPro. We're gonna get that and get started. Now that we have our 2 Allen keys, the 3 and the 2, as you guys can see here, we're going to put the cable through that little spot there, and then we are going to tighten it up, and hopefully everything works this first try. First try is what I'll say once I get it. Oh, I'm getting this very much second try. All right, yeah, that's what we're doing. So 17 millimeters. Gonna rough it, it's gonna be around there. Pull her nice and snug, tighten it down. Now, I'm gonna snip off the excess, which usually says to leave about 1 millimeter. We're gonna just cut it off nice and tight. So now we have to get this piece here onto here. These command posts are crazy, so it's probably gonna shoot up as soon as I do that. And now since we're not taking it out anymore, I'm gonna go grab the torque wrench and torque this to 6.2 Newton meters, shall I? I think I shall. So we'll get this all snugged up, make sure it's all straight. Give her a nice little tighten. We're good. So that's all in there, all solid. So I press that there, push her down, let go, we're all good. You ready to be terrified? 3, 2, 1. Here we go, nice and clean. Something I personally like to do with my bikes is tie these cables with zip ties, because I really hate, especially because I do film a lot of the riding that I do on my channel, myself with GoPros and stuff. As you guys can see, I'll link some stuff up here, over here, wherever it actually is. But I hate rattling cables. I hop my bike all the time on chattery tail. I hate just like the whole time. So get those cables out of the way. We are going to go plug in this little thing right here. As you can tell, it's been blocked off. So we actually take that plastic right off there. There we go. Exposed. Plug it in there nice. Got the power button on this side right here. Oh, we golden. We golden, boys, we golden. So now, if I pedal, Ooh. There is one more thing left to do. Can you guys guess? Weigh it. That's all I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna take it down, throw this up there, show you guys how much this bike weighs. Because I know you guys are waiting for that. If you guys are curious of the price of this bike, you can find it under the Specialized website. All right, so we got that thing chilling at 0. Get this big boy back up, got the seat back down. All right, so that time here, with the seal, the lower nut resting on the top, we are sitting around the 50-pound mark. Just think about it. This is a Turbo Levo 6 full suspension bike. This thing's a monster. You can't shake your head at that. Like that's crazy. Turbo Levo bike build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more bike builds, I'll put some up in the corner here. I'll put some in the description down below. There's a couple bikes in this room that I have build videos on. Go check them out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see me other videos up here. Want to see some other content with me riding, all that kind of stuff, down in the comments below. There'll be some more links for you guys to check out. Yeah, thanks, peace, say, bye, subscribe, yeah, all that fun stuff. Woo!